Grand Rising Soul Fam. Today I wanted to come on and share a message from the Tao Oracle by Ma Deva Padma. Today I have been contemplating Gene Key 32, which is the shadow of failure, the gift of preservation, and the divine expression of veneration. And according to the Tao, this is duration. Couple keywords: constancy, continuity, endurance, perseverance, maturity, strengthening, stability, and a deep commitment. So here we go. The essence of a mountain is stability, a deep and abiding quality that withstands the test of time. It's the solidity of rock and the stabilizing function of earth, and it's unequivocally itself. For any relationship to endure, it must reflect the qualities of a mountain. As above, so below. In human life, stability manifests as a firm footing in the here and now that takes each step with deliberate intention and doesn't get sidetracked by seeking shortcuts. It arises when you believe in yourself and in your endeavors and focus totally on the task at hand. The spirit of duration holds the vision, rain or shine, feast or famine, so you remain steadily on course and can adjust to constant change without compromising your integrity. Growth requires putting down roots, and that means making a wholehearted commitment. Otherwise, your efforts may be unable to sustain hard times with a disappointing, short-lived affair as the result. Going deep can take you to great heights, from the horizontal into the vertical plane of experience and beyond the familiar into a 360 perspective. From this vantage point, life expands into a multicolored landscape full of possibilities, and the mundane is revealed as a miracle. The willingness to persevere, come what may, is a maturity that can only be born of experience. It's never achieved by pushing, coercing, or imitating, nor can it be given or taught. Maturity develops from the inside out over time inconspicuously and is more dependent on awareness than age. It's the ability to learn from your mistakes and observations of life, and the willingness to let go when the time is ripe. It's a deep and silent knowing that remains unswayed by emotionalism or popular opinion. Without an earthy, pragmatic approach toward attaining a successful outcome, unforeseen events can undermine your efforts or relationships. A firm orientation in the present reduces the likelihood of panic once the winds of change begin to howl. It helps you remain aloof from the tendency to identify with the emotional roller coaster of peak and valley experiences. Regular maintenance and sticking to a routine support your stability by restoring balance and providing relief from pressure brought on by overtaxed mind or an overextended lifestyle, refreshing your capacity for insight and overview. By unemotionally observing outer events as you would changes in the weather and making adjustments required by the moment, it's possible to proceed without major setbacks. Whether you find yourself in a high-pressure zone, a dry spell, or a perfectly cloudless sky blue day makes little difference. The silent center within you provides a groundedness that has seen it all and thus can remain calm and present. Then you can bend without a loss of integrity and firm without becoming stubborn or brittle. It's understandable that the ancient I Ching saw the ability to endure through the highs and lows of life as the right foundation for marriage and contractual agreements. A marriage rooted in a supporting balance that enhances each other's capacities would most likely strengthen the greater good of the community and therefore the world. Harmonious relationships are like mountains. They are a testimony to a dignity and inner strength that can remain unwavering in the face of hardship or adversity. Here are the changes. Bottom line, line 1. You're expecting too much too fast, cutting possibilities off before they can even take root. This approach is nothing less than a dead end. Slow down and be realistic about the time it takes for things to grow naturally. Line 2. This is an exceptional moment for great achievements, but everything depends on your sensitivity to the timing. If you can correctly gauge when to advance and when to withdraw, there'll be accelerated progress. Now, try that again. One step forward, one step back. Line 3. Well-being comes only from within. Propping up your life with artificial supports isn't going to create it. The The bottom line is you're too easily rocked by external influences, and the only way to change that is to begin turning your attention inwards. And that is called meditation. Line 4. Try as you might to bring about a successful outcome. If you're barking up the wrong tree in the first place, it won't ever happen. Sniff around elsewhere and see where things might be more promising. Line 5. If you're comfortable with a course of action that's subtle, yielding, and supportive of others, there will be success. But if enthusiastically flexing your muscles and going for it is your way, then stick to it. The emphasis here is not on the particular approach, but on choosing a course of action that fits you and then sticking with it. Top line. Succumbing to continued restlessness undermines your credibility. Although you're always on the go, a lack of commitment to details keeps tripping you up. Persisting in this way will simply expose the fact that you're not ready to take on greater responsibilities. So there you go. Be like the